Edgar Allan Poe, can I ask you some questions?
Yeah, it's me, Edgar Allan Poe.
Mr. Poe, when were you born?
Well, I was born in 1809.
So, what about...
And then I died at Sunday, October 7th, 1849 at 5 o'clock in the morning.
So what was your family life like?
Well, my father left the family when I was 1 year old, and then my mother died when I was 2. I was an orphan.
So, where did you go after that?
Well, I was taken in by this horrible merchant called John Allan. He hated me.
Did you ever find love, Mr. Poe?
Well, I married my cousin when she was 13 and I was 26, and
What other things made your life suck?
well, I joined the military. I hated it so much. I begged to leave.
Did these events affect your writing?
Yes, all of these social issues affected my writing. For example, my stories like The Pit and the Pendulum. And The Raven.
Wow, Mr. Poe, these stories are pretty dark.
Yeah, I had a pretty tortured life. Some other events during my life were the free and the slave states fighting for political power and the Industrial Revolution.
What made your writing similar and different to other writers of your era?
Well, the other transcendentalists of my era wrote about nice and good emotions. Well, I wrote about fear. Fear!
What subjects do you normally write about?
I wrote about dead beautiful women, cool birds, trapping people behind a wall, and goth stuff.
You should tell me about your death.
Ah, yes. I remember that night in Baltimore, 171 years ago. So some theories around my death may include suicide, murder, cholera, hypoglycemia, syphilis, influenza, but no. Here's the real truth. So there's the truth. There's the real truth. I had to let it out.
I bet your writing made you real rich and famous, right?
Well, I was pretty famous. I was the first well-known American author to make a living off of their writing, but I was still pretty dirt poor. I was only paid $9 for the publication of The Raven. I had a job out of college because I was so poor.
Well, Mr. Poe, it's been fun, but I think it's about time I send you back into the void. P. Oh.